Back to normal. Let me see. That's all right now. Yes, but alright, let me see the older shit again, buzz over. So alright, we're gonna talk about the trade because I never really got to do a little really video with it. If y'all can see, I may put my reaction on how like I was reacting that day it happened. I was just walking around, I was running around, I was just talking to my father and my brother about it. But let's talk about it. I don't know if I'm gonna break down Seth Curry and Drummond and the two picks where the Nets could have won the trade. You know, it depends on it depends on the how you want to look at it. For the future, the Nets won. For more current and more the more faster results, the Philadelphia one, because you don't know what Ben Simmons you're really getting and how effective he's really going to be, and from them winning a championship, whatever you think of it like that. Like Ben Simmons, you know, he has his weaknesses, and they're glaring weaknesses. Everybody wants to go on. He doesn't have to score now. It was the same. They said the same thing in Philly when they got Danny Green, Tobias Harris. At some point they had Al Horford. They said the exact same thing, and it didn't work out. Because at some point, your second star or your first star is gonna have to be a star. Because much as I believe in Kyrie Irving, this is what I say is really gonna come down to what the Kyrie really made of. I really agree with Stephen A. Smith on that when I heard it earlier, because Kyrie can't take a day off like in the playoffs, because then you have to expect Ben Simmons to take over, and is he in that form yet? The form that everybody I think puts him in a bubble as. People baby him so much, and it's kind of ridiculous. But baby Ben Simmons is probably the most in the league at this point. Oh, they shouldn't have talked about him like that. If you can't, like, alright, it probably shouldn't have been said publicly, maybe, but I don't think he wanted to hear it at all. You know, he didn't want to hear criticism at all, which is not basketball. Basketball is criticism, and that's when you overcome that criticism by working your ass off, bro. You've been using the league about 4 years, I believe, and you hit what, 4 threes maybe. You don't really even shoot them. Your free throws was horrid that thing. You had to get judged on. You get judged, bro. Because if y'all want to put him on the level of them people, he's gonna get judged on the level. Unless y'all want to keep judging him in the level where he's actually at, then you keep saying he's a really good player. But stop trying to put him up there with them. Oh, because he played 2-way, he's potentially defensive player of the year. If he's in that conversation, he's gonna get the criticism of that conversation. That's all I'm saying. And then you got other part of James Harden. James Harden 2 years in a row doing this. Look, I'm on James Harden's side with this, because what I heard, I'm not saying I don't got no insiders and stuff, you know. Hopefully in time, you know, that James Harden, basically they were all supposed to commit before the COVID thing. Oh wait, was it COVID? COVID was already happened. They was gonna commit anyway. I heard. So extensions, but then Kyrie couldn't play. So Kyrie sat out 30 games, and then came back and he struggled since, and it's just like, alright, what you coming back did nothing for us. We still bad. We still not as where we supposed to be. We lost 8 games in a row. I think the last time Harden played, or 7 games in a row. Alright, bro, I don't want to play no more. You're not going to be here for the home games. I'm going to have to carry once again, and I came here so we could collectively win a championship, and us together. You know, KD's hurt. I could excuse that, but you're not hurt, and you deciding, like I told you, it's his own right. He don't have to take the vaccine. That's a fact. He doesn't have to. But James Harden has the right to be angry. That's all I'm saying. He has the right to be angry. He has the right to feel a way. That's all I'm saying. Y'all act like he has no right to ever feel angry. There's no right for this, and he actually does. He has all the right to feel a way, just like everybody else. Ben Simmons has the right to sit it because you don't want to play. It's always a right thing, you know what I'm saying? So him forcing way out 2 times in a row, they saying he's not really hurt. His hamstring does not hurt. He's not been giving it his all and stuff. That's OD. I don't agree with that. Like, I go out there and play ball. I play ball, but I know they would never move them if he would have played like his phenomenal self. Remember when he was in Houston, when it showed a few games like I still do this, carried them for a few games, then went and said boom, gained some weight, start coming to thing late, start bullshitting and stuff, and he basically did it again, which I told you I have no problem with, because he came here to do something, he wasn't able to do it, and can't be mad because he feel like Joel Embiid is more. Let's go now because Joel Embiid hasn't won none. KD and Kyrie are really like, calm down, James. Like he's like, nah, bro. I'm literally not gonna keep sitting here waiting till everybody's like basically 100% there. Because when I'm there, my attendance is 100%. I'm always here. regardless how people feel that he shows up in the playoffs or not, or he will show up to play if he is healthy. James Harden's had this injury for his last 2 years, but before that, that man was stellar and never getting hurt. He was like an Iron Man, like LeBron at some. Like, he was never getting hurt. Even when he's hurt, he played through injuries because he had to at some point. But still, he played and he played great. So for the future, the Nets won, mainly because of the picks and Ben Simmons. Is still what? He's 25, right? Is he 24 or he's younger? Because that's crazy. Man, much as I like criticize Ben Simmons, he still has the potential to be a superstar, but he is not a superstar. He's an all-star. I'll give him that. His defense is on a level. His passing is on some different level. And see, and he can score a little bit, 16, 17 points in the paint. But when it comes down to him, when they take away what you do best, you have to be able to counter that. And I seen somebody say, let him be the Giannis now. He can't do that. Giannis is the best player on the team. Kevin Durant's the best player on that team. That's never happening, bro. Where he controls and Kevin Durant follows him. That's not happening. That won't happen. I'm telling you that now. It's not gonna. Giannis was the best player on his team for a while before, like when they made all this, and they still give it to Chris Middleton when it's the fourth quarter. And Giannis is my second favorite player. But if you enjoy, do with that comment section. I'm gonna do more. First video back. Peace. Alright, so I'm gonna slide off.